Hi everyone, today is July 31st, 2019, 4:15 p.m. I am in Long Island City right now, and I'll be giving a tour of Long Island City's downtown and waterfront right now. As you can probably tell from the weather, those are mean looking rain clouds right now. It could absolutely pour at any moment's notice. This is LaGuardia Community College. And I'll be walking across the bridge, the Thomson Avenue Bridge, to Court Square. This is the intersection of Skillman Avenue and Thomson Avenue. Looks like the water and the rain's picking up right now. The wind is definitely picking up. That in the distance is Jackson Avenue and all the skyscrapers around Jackson Avenue. This bridge goes over the rail tracks for Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and Amtrak. It's also the entrance ramp to the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge for passenger cars. The temperature did go down dramatically from this morning. Right now it is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. This ceiling cover is helping with the rain a little bit, but it's going to end pretty shortly. The wind's just blowing all the water all over the place. These are all the cars going off the bridge into Long Island City. Wow, this wind is really blowing right now. It's a quick view of the railroad tracks. New Jersey Transit train is going slowly towards Manhattan. Even though this isn't New Jersey, it's actually way past New Jersey. They use the rail tracks here to turn around to get back to Penn Station. You can see all the new construction going up in Long Island City. This area actually was very, very industrial at first. It was only in the recent years where the zoning restrictions changed and more skyscrapers were able to build on top of all these old factories and industrial buildings. And now the entire area is completely changed. There's the Citibank building. The Citibank building was in the recent news about last year when Amazon wanted to move their headquarters to Long Island City. They were actually going to take up a bunch of space inside that building, but those plans fell through. Looks like this person's caught without an umbrella. I am in Court Square right now. It's named Court Square because this is the Queen's Courthouse. This is a Supreme Court, the Queen's Supreme Courthouse. This is Court Square's fountain, directly in front of the courthouse. And here's the Citibank building again. A lot of development here. You can get 1 to 3 bedroom condominiums across the street at 5 Court Square. The rain doesn't stop UPS from delivering, picking up packages. This right here is the subway entrance for the Court Square subway station, serving the E, G, M, and 7 trains. The 7 train station was originally called 45th Road Courthouse Square, but that all changed once the MTA connected the services of the 7 along with the E, G, and M trains together. Across the street is CUNY School of Law, the City University of New York's law school. More high rises in the distance. My umbrella is just going crazy and it's getting a little hard to hold it actually. Whoa. Across the street is Skyline Tower. This is where it hit the news about 2 weeks ago when there was a big thunderstorm and the contractors for this building failed to provide a storm sewer for the rushing water. So instead it went into the subway system below and flooded the Court Square station, almost knocking a man into the subway tracks. I do hope that that's been rectified so far. I do wonder how the waterfront is going to look like. It's only a few short blocks from here. But I'll actually walk on 45th Road, why not? I am passing underneath the number 7 line right now. So I'm coming up on 45th Avenue. I'm going to walk on 45th Road, but I'll tell you some secrets about these two blocks, 45th Avenue and 45th Road. They're actually used by a lot of movies to represent New York City as a whole in sets, because these two blocks, you can't really tell if they're in Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, or Staten Island. They'll just film on this block and just and put that as the setting. But you'll get to see it when I walk on 45th Road. Looks like the thunder's out right now. That's such a hard business to do, delivery, when it is raining like this. I think these group of people are caught without rain gear. So here's 45th Road, as I said. That's the Court Square Diner, which has been here a very long time. So this is the area where they use for a lot of movies. 45th Road and 45th Avenue. You can see these buildings here. They look like Manhattan brownstones. They could look like Brooklyn apartments. What do you know? Look at this. I said it was set for movies, right? There's a lot of movie trucks right here and film production crew. So I guess I get to crash in on their television program or movie program. But I think they're too scared to film in the rain. I'm not. I do wonder what they're filming today. Please be quiet while rolling. Yeah, they're definitely making something here. This piece of film equipment is covered up. They don't want to get their electronics wet. So the next time you recognize this block in a film or TV show, you'll know it's from 45th Road in Queens. It's not from Brooklyn or Bronx or Manhattan. It's shot here in Long Island City, 45th Road between 23rd Street and 21st Street. The rain does seem to be lightening up a little bit. Long Island City Corner Cafe, a nice little coffee shop. Even more film crews across the street. Here's Murray Playground and a dog run. I guess the dog doesn't mind this weather at all. Playing catch in the rain. This block's very quiet. There is some construction work going on across the street. If you thought you'll see a New York City video without scaffolding, I'd be lying to you, because there's some scaffolding across the street. This athletic field looks very, very wet right now. The city bike system still works in the rain. This was actually a lot more rain than what was forecast. It's coming down pretty aggressive right now. It's good that the wind died down a little bit though. That psych's just riding as fast as he can. Maybe we'll be able to see Manhattan from the waterfront. I'm not sure if I will be able to because of all the fog that this rain's creating. Whenever there's a drastic change in temperature like this, when it gets really, really hot and then it becomes really cool, it creates a lot of fog. I can already see it. Here you get to see the more industrial side of Long Island City. I believe this building to the right belongs to the New York Blood Center. They're a non-profit organization that collects blood donations and then donates them to hospitals and other places which need the blood. Wow, this rain's really coming down hard right now. And as soon as I say that, it stops. Now I'm at Vernon Boulevard. Across the street looks to be an abandoned warehouse with some Halloween murals. That clown looks kind of evil. I'm not sure if that's the Addams family to the right or what. Enter at your own risk. That place would look really creepy during Halloween if they decorated it more. May have to get a little wet here. Not that my shoes aren't wet already. Okay, these vehicles are done turning. Let's cross the street. LIC bar, pretty cool place. To me, that man doesn't look like he was wearing a raincoat. It was kind of like a plastic bag that was just cut open with scissors and he was wearing it. And up ahead, I think that's Rocky Balboa running in the rain. What a trooper. this rain just stops and then picks up again. The wind's definitely picking up. Being closer to the water doesn't help either. This curb looks flooded here. Spread it across on this side. I feel sorry for this dog having to be walked in this rain like this. Looks like this cop didn't bring a rain gear either. It's running to his police vehicle. So here's Center Boulevard. I did see a police boat just cruise up the East River. So you can see all the skyscrapers here in this glorious rain. I'm about to enter Long Island City Gantry State Park. Long Island City used to be a major hub for shipments, and they use the gantries, which are cranes at the end of the piers, to load up the supplies so that deliveries can be made within the borough and within the city. I think I'll be the only one out here in this park right now. Yeah, I can barely make out Manhattan right now. Let me wipe the lens. Well, there's two people. Actually, they just got off the boat, so that doesn't really count. They kind of have to be here of their own free will, not be dropped off at the boat at a pre-designated landing. But during really foggy days, these boats have a hard time navigating. She's really caught in the rain. New York City ferry boat Starlight is disembarking. You can still see the Manhattan skyline along with Roosevelt Island, which is right in front of Manhattan. The FDR ⁴ Freedoms Park. Two people are just running here. Here's the famous Pepsi Cola sign. It's a landmark sign, but it was the old logo for Pepsi Cola. City just looks so mysterious when it's rainy and foggy like this. And then a few days ago I posted the Long Island City Quiet Disco, where I walked here during a magnificent sunset. And now here I'm walking during a magnificent rain. So you get to experience it both ways. During dry weather, these benches will be full of people lounging back and relaxing. I can still make out the Chrysler Building, United Nations, and the top of the Empire State Building across the river. This might be a Fire Department of New York boat. I kind of recognize the red colors. Let's see if I'm right. I can't really make it out. Oh, it is FDNY. I see the logo. I was right. See this caution sign with the no swimming and whatnot. Here's one of these storm sewers that empty the water right into the East River. New York City has storm sewers which are located on the streets at the curb corners usually, and they'll just drain right into the East River or any other major body of water where it's closest. Like this one right here will drain directly into that storm sewer. For the most part, the water is clean. There are problems when there's garbage that flows into the storm sewer as well as things like salt during the winter times when the city salts the roads so that the ice melts. This setting looks like a scene straight out from a movie. The drooping tree leaves. I'm walking right under it. Why did the goose stand on top of the rock in the rain? Was it to talk to me? And here where we have the first of the gantries, which this park is named after. As a reminder, this is the Long Island City Gantry State Park. There's one of the old gantries right there. It says Long Island on it. You can see the old cranes and the little structure there in the middle. This building is actually a Queens Public Library. I believe it is open, but the entrance is on the other side on Center Boulevard. This entrance is still under renovation or construction. Of course, with construction sites comes murky water. I don't want to step in that brown colored water, but it looks like I may have no choice here. I doubt anyone will be buying ice cream right now when it's raining like this. They even have performances here sometimes. Here we have an advertisement for Live at the Gantries in summer 2019 every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So you can check that out over here. It's always good to have some nice entertainment. Surprisingly, this metal surface isn't too slippery. Here's another gantry. Old rail track. These rail tracks will run right to the water's edge, where the trains will collect all the supplies and everything that's delivered from the boats. So what I'll do is I'll walk to the end of this pier and end the video. These birds definitely look like they need some drying off. The rain for the most part seems to have stopped. There are still a few droplets though. I'll go say hi to that seagull at the end of the pier. What are you two pigeons doing? There's Manhattan in the background. Boats coming into dock at Hunters Point South. Well, that's it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a big like, subscribe for some more adventures, leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked about this video, what you didn't. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out.